MP, Iraq is heading towards major economic changes and a global urban revolution. Today the television here in Baghdad again is also talking about deleting the Zero project, just like the Kurds' televisions yesterday. They're saying it is back in the spotlight. They're talking about the banking roadmap by Al-Aq. We have been told many times that the project to delete the zeros is not just a common project to redenominate, but for Iraq it is also a stepping stone as part of the process to the reinstatement. This is the reason why I am so captivated on what just happened these last few days. We witnessed another onslaught of articles about the project to delete the zeros once again. The news media reports what is going on in Iraq, so something must have reignited the spark for the project to delete the zeros. Yes, it was the CBI, and when the CBI talks, I listen. The CBI sets monetary policy. Question: can you talk about the rate changes bankers were seeing? Marks: most of what my bankers saw, they think is a little low. Could be a placeholder rate or a test rate or in-country rate, but they are once again starting to see rates that are close to what we expect. Some people believe, oh, it's all going to go, it's going to start on the 1st of October. That's not what we're getting. That's not what my sources are saying. They're saying we're going to get this before end of the month, or by the end of the month. TV shows USA Treasury personnel, and they're saying to us that Iraq is very close to completing their money transfers to electronic to offset money laundering. Frank, to see it coming from the US Treasury is good. You ain't close, dude. Horseshoes and grenades are close. This is pinpoint laser accurate. It is done. It is being announced. Prime Minister, we are working to support investments that aim to diversify the economy away from oil. Community comment: if Trump gets elected and the US digs baby digs, oil price will drop like a rock. Then Iraq will be back to austerity measures again. One can hope. Iraq needs motivation. They need to step away from oil. That's a world trade requirement. They need additional forms of revenue streams to join the world trade. They can't have just oil as a revenue stream. That's why they really have to roll out taxation and implement. US Treasury: Iraq's non-oil economy grew by 6% on our television. We're now seeing Kurdistan news on our television. We are seeing the Kurdish news is now talking about Iraq is planning on a currency redenomination. They're saying Iraq is going to delete the 3 zeros, and this will bring value to the currency of Iraq and it will facilitate financial transactions. Frank, does it get any better than that? Redenomination means they will replace the 3-0 note with lower notes, because the new exchange rate will only work with the new lower notes they're about to give you. Kuwait is not the same damn thing that's happening in Iraq. Iraq's money is inflated. Kuwait never had to inflate their dinars. They never had large bank notes like Iraq does. They never had to change them in for lower denominations. None of that shit is true. Outside of the fact that they increased the value for the Kuwait dinar, nothing else matches. All Kuwait had to do was redenominate their currency without deleting zeros. They just changed the way Kuwait dinar looked. That was it. Iraq's case is a little bit different. They added 3 zeros. They're talking about deletion of the zeros. Today, Thursday, the Prime Minister's Economic Affairs Advisor, Mazar Mohammed Saleh, explained the extent of the impact of the decline in oil on government spending from the federal general budget. Saleh said in a statement to Al Maluma agency, based on the provisions of the federal general budget law, the triennial, the principles of the law were designed to confront the risks of external financial shocks that may be caused by the oil assets cycle, specifically periods of decline. He added, the average price of a barrel of oil to determine the revenues of the 3-year budget is about $70 per barrel, with a hypothetical deficit of 64 trillion dinars to confront any emergency situations, facing the financial system in the face of price shocks in the global oil market, and for each fiscal year of the three-year general budget. Saleh pointed out that the main goal of this conservative financial planning is to secure spending priorities in the country's general budget, foremost of which are government salaries and wages, retirement pensions, social care, and development and reconstruction projects that are a priority in sustainable development. On Monday, June 12, 2023, the House of Representatives approved the three-year financial budget law for 2023, 2024 and 2025. The budget approved more expenditures and investments as a direct result of the increase in oil revenues, which constitute 90% of the country's revenues, at a price of $70 per barrel. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani confirmed today, Thursday, that Iraq is going through an unprecedented phase of stability and recovery since 2003, during a dialogue session in New York in the presence of an elite group of investors and businessmen.